sin does lead to another sin, don't it? Always. It'll just lead to something else. And you got to cover up, cover up, cover up. Well, they ended up losing their first son over this. They lost their first son because God was displeased with the whole thing. So the son got sick and he died. And that's why I do believe that babies go to heaven, because some preachers don't believe that babies go to heaven. We got one in our county not too far that believes babies go to hell. I mean, they go to hell. Is that right, Tim Morgan? Babies go to hell. And David was praying, and he said, I know that he's going to see him one day. He said, I can't go to him. No, I can't. He can't come to me, but I can go to him. You know, so there's a lot of beliefs out there, church, that'll scare you to death. But one thing, marriage, I believe it should be a marriage made in heaven. And I know not every marriage is made in heaven, but it should be till death do us part. That was the whole significance of the marriage vows, till death do us part. One man asked the woman, do you take this man, you know, to love and to cherish till death do you part, for better, for worse? And she said, well, it can't get no worse. You know, it might have just been a joke, but I don't think it can get no better. But I tell you what, we can't look at it like that. See, the reason marriages don't work, we've already looked at the bad side of things. It's so easy, the devil, to show us the bad side. Now, he's showing you something good over here. If you just was loose from her or loose from him, you could have this. That's a devil. That's the devil. And there becomes the lust, and there becomes the lies again that can surely happen. But I want to teach you something tonight on how to stay married without killing somebody. How to stay married without killing somebody. For one thing, I know that opposites attract. We know that. That's what we've always been heard. And I believe it for the most part. That's right. Opposites attract. Some that may be going this way and some's going that way, but they end up coming together and they attract each other. One's negative, maybe one's positive. One always agrees, one always disagrees. But somehow or another, it's almost like a battery. There's a positive and a negative, and you got to have both to make that car run. Too positive, the car wouldn't run. But I think you do need in both relationships. I believe you need that on the deacon board. I believe you need that in the church. Amen? Was what you saying? But that's what we got to have. We got to have a negative. We got to have a positive. Amen. Yeah, just speak up. Praise God. So think about it. It was your differences that attracted you to each other, to your spouse. And it like that drove you crazy, didn't it? But no, it's not. And y'all got a young marriage right here. That's God's put you together. I want to call up Wendy and John and Kathy and Donnie. If y'all would bring a chair up. Bring a chair up. Well, yeah, I think it'd be better. Bring a chair up. And y'all sit up here with me for a little bit. Remember last week we did the way the man thinks. He's got a brain full of boxes, and that one box is empty. I'm telling you. And sometimes that box, we look at that, we go to that box a lot. You know, we don't have nothing to say. Men are not detailed. I do know that. They're not detailed. We need to be more detailed probably, but we're full of the boxes that's got all kinds of stuff in it. But man, but the woman, man, she can remember everything. We talked about that. Amen. Let me ask y'all, are you happily married? That's a good answer. That'll save your marriage right there. Let me give y'all a microphone, because I want y'all to. I'm going to turn it on. I believe I got another one over here. You see, I believe women are thinkers. They are. They're going to think through something. Barbara can be in the bathroom getting ready for the morning. And I'm going to have to use her a lot because she's the only one I got. I mean, as far as, I'm not a Mormon, so I've only got one wife. Now, David, I looked it up, and there was one place said that David had 8 wives. He had 8 wives. Bathsheba being one of them. But and which one would you give up if you had to decide which one he should give up? Some say maybe Bathsheba. But then you read Matthew chapter 1, and you find out God was going to use her. God was going to, so don't ever give up on people. Because who you might have said, hey, you rejected them.